Very good morning, students. Hope you all are very fine and taking care of you in these circumstances. Okay. Now in last period, glimpses of the past from your textbook, we have finished here. Okay. Here we have finished in last video. Still I am linking the chapter and pay attention you. See here what happened. Now the villagers were talking about, now we are going to be the slaves of the foreigners. The condition was like that, we will be slaves of the Britishers. Okay. And now see what happened next. British rule from 1765 to 1836. Religious leaders purged ideas like untouchability and child marriage. In this time, in the 17th century, there were religious ideas of untouchability and child marriage. See, what was that? As we have already learned in our SS chapters. Anyone who crosses the seas loses his religion. At that time, it was believed that anybody or any person from India who crosses the seas, okay, for example, nowadays we can easily go to the foreign country, okay, but at that time it was believed that anyone who crosses the seas loses their religion. They may lose their religion. All the misery in the world is due to women. Okay, in a funny language, nowadays also you can listen some jokes. Okay, जो कुछ भी दुनिया में बुरा हो रहा है, all the misery here, bad condition in the world is due to women. Okay, this is also at that time these two beliefs were very strong. Next, the truth was that Indians had lost self-respect. The British scorned them. Obviously, if British scorned them, Indians had lost their self-respect. Okay. Next, the natives are unworthy of the trust. The natives are unworthy of trust, incapable of honesty. This was a very bad condition. Due to British hamper their self-respect, they lose confidence. Are you getting my point? As British government hampered the self-respect of the Indians, so they got hampered, and this convert their mentality. They lose their confidence. The natives are unworthy of trust. They don't have trust. They didn't have trust at that time. They are incapable of honesty. Okay. Next, true your honor, but I am honest. Are you getting my point here? True your honor, but I am honest. Now here one Britisher is there. See, this man is checking this man is checking Indians' honesty. Okay, but what Indian person is saying? True, your honor. Yes. Natives are losing their confidence. They are incapable of honesty. But here I am honest. But here I am honest. Okay. Now see, being merchants, the British wanted quick profits. Their heavy taxes forced farmers to abandon their fields. Being merchants, what Britishers are doing? Being merchants, British wanted quick profits. Okay, they were merchants. They wanted, if I am investing 10 rupees, they want, how can I got 20 rupees. How can I got more profit from that? Are you getting my point? Being merchants, the Britishers came to India as a merchants, okay, and they started their business here, and step by step they captured our belief, they captured our faith, and then they spread their legs all over the country, okay. And British wanted quick profits. This is the main thing here. They wanted quick profit. Their heavy taxes forced, and how can they got profit? They laden the heavy taxes. They forced heavy taxes on farmers to abandon their fields. Otherwise, we will abandon your fields. But your men are taking all my crops. Here one Indian is comparing that. But your men are taking all my crops. Okay, you are still in the arrears. If you don't pay next week, I will send you to jail. But the answer from British government is that, or British person is answering, you are still in arrears. It means I will give you chance, but if you will be failed to pay next week, you will be otherwise I will put you in a jail. You will be in a jail. Okay, now see what happened next. In this condition, this is totally exploitation of farmers by paying more taxes for their benefit. This was the totally panic condition for the farmers. Now what happened next? Still the British invented other methods which gave them more profits. Still the British were invented. They were searching other methods. How can we acquire more and more profits? What happened meanwhile? See, the goods manufactured in England should not have any import duty when brought into India. First, to make profit, first thing was to pay more taxes. Farmers should pay more taxes. Okay, and second thing, to acquire more profit, second thing was that the goods manufactured in England should not have any import duty. Those goods, those are not manufactured in England, should be have more import duty. Okay, a good idea. One of their member, he is saying this is a good idea. Okay, the East India Company's laws began to cripple Indian industries. Now these two laws, paying heavy taxes by the farmers, okay, or acquiring heavy taxes by the farmers, and the goods which will be manufactured in England should not have any import duty, okay, when it will be brought into India. अगर मैन्युफैक्चर्ड होता है जो माल, अगर इंग्लैंड में मैन्युफैक्चर्ड होता है, अगर इंग्लैंड में बनता है और इंडिया में वो बेचा जाता है, तो उसको हेवी ड्यूटी लगेगी, हेवी ड्यूटी चार्जेस लगेंगे, इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी लगेगी. बट ओके, शुड नॉट हैव, उसको लगेगी नहीं, आई एम सॉरी, शुड नॉट हैव इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी. बट दोज हु प्रोड्यूसेस दैट थिंग्स in India, are you getting here? Those goods manufactured in England should not have import duty, but those goods they are produced in India, they have manufactured duty or import duty. Okay, in this way the British government will be strong financially or economically. The East India Company's laws began to cripple Indian industries. Now in this way, cripple. Now see, the meaning of this word, the East India Company's laws began to cripple Indian industries. It means Indian industries now came at this level, they came to an end. Okay, and see again here what happened here. Being merchants, the Britishers wanted quick profits, their heavy taxes, this has done. Okay, now see, inevitably famines followed. Inevitably, it means unavoidably. Inevitably famines followed. For example, famine, for example, drought. Okay, between 1822 to 1836, 15 lakh Indians died of starvation. Are you getting here? Here the word famine, it means drought. And in this period between 1822 to 1836, 15 lakh Indians died of starvation, just because of starvation. Okay, starvation it means भूखमारी. भूख की वजह से वो साल बिल्कुल बारिश नहीं हुई और 18th सेंचुरी में ये यहाँ पे 15 लाख इंडियंस दे डाइड ड्यू टू स्टारवेशन. भूख की वजह से इतने सारे लोग मर गए. द ब्रिटिश पॉलिसीज ruined the expert artisans and their business. Okay, now we are going to stop here. Take care of you.